Good day, guys. Welcome back. Welcome to the Legend of Zelda. Just I want to talk about what I like and don't like about the game. Now, to be honest, there's not a lot I don't like about the game. If there was a major point, I'm guessing would be how hard it is to find things if you don't have a map. So I played this multiple times, so I know where most of the things are. Well, most of the important things, like the five parts, the dungeons of Quest One and Quest Two, because there's two quests which I have found it very difficult to do the second quest, which I'll explain a bit more down the track. But other than that, yeah, it's actually a really good game considering it came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System back in like 85 or something. Might be 86. I don't remember the exact year, guys. I'm terrible at getting that kind of information because even though I'll look at it on Wikipedia or whatever, I'll forget it 5 seconds later. It's like my brain remembers only when it wants to remember. So yeah, either way, guys, it's a really good game. It was the first game that I'm aware of that for the NES that actually had a built-in battery for it, so it could actually remember saves. I think it's the first game that actually did saves in general. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was the first Nintendo game to do it, which was great because this game kind of requires it. It's a thing that you really need. Now, as I mentioned, there are two quests. You got the first quest, which is the easy, basically easy mode, and you got the second quest, which is a bit harder. So, what makes the second quest harder? One, the dungeons all moved. They're all in different spots, they're in different locations, and they're much harder to do if you're not sure what you're doing. So, for example, I think the only dungeon that's in the original spot is the first one. The first level, I think they call it in the game. I call them dungeons, so I think it's called Labyrinths in the game, but I call them dungeons, so that's how I'm going to refer them. But the first dungeon is the only one that's in the same spot. Other than that, all the other dungeons have been moved. For example, level 2 is where you would get the blue tunic or blue ring, which is interesting because it's not that hard to find. That's where level 2 is. Level 3 is where number 2 used to be. I'm trying to remember what they are. Number 4 is near where level 5 was. Number 6 is, I forgot, in the graveyard. Number 7 is near where number 8 used to be. Number 8, I'm trying to remember. Number 8 is near the bottom part of Death Mountain where those boulders fall. And number 9 is basically on the very top left side of the mountain. So, yeah, I do remember pretty much all of it. I may not be perfect explaining. I'm not going to explain the details of every single spot and where everything is, guys. But yeah, as I said, I enjoy the game very much. It's a fun game to go through. I can play it over and over and over again. I even plan to do a stream on it at some point. I don't know when, if I do it, when I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do a whole Zelda thing. So it might be the first three Zeldas, like the Let's Plays. I'll do the first three Zeldas. I'm not sure about Mario. Even I like Mario. I like Mario 1 and 3. I don't like number 2. So I don't know if I'll ever do the whole Mario thing. But I might just do it just to suffer it up. I mean, just suck with it. Because Mario 2 is not the worst game in the world. Either way, guys. Zelda 1 and even number 2, for that matter, I like both of them for completely different reasons. Number 1's the top-down view that we're all familiar with. Number 2 is more of an RPG type of Zelda, which that kind of reminds me more of the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which I want to get back into, guys. I've got to get a new Switch at some point. I'm dying to get one. Either way, like I said, this game is one of my favorites. I love the music. The graphics weren't too bad. I mean, it was an NES title. What do you expect? I think the only games that really came close to it was like Mario, the first three Marios, or Mario 1 and 3 at least for me. There are other games there that had good stuff on it, like Final Fantasy 1. I love Final Fantasy 1 to bits. There's a lot of other games there I do enjoy. I just don't remember the names off the top of my head, which I will get around to at some point. Because we've got other content I want to start spilling out to you guys in the form of these videos and short videos, because why not? Shorts are really helping this channel out, guys. That's why I've been putting a bit out. So yeah. Um, as I said, I enjoy the game very much. It's a great game to play. If you're an old school player like myself, I do play new games too, a lot of new games. But also, I like playing the retros. I mean, I'm not like one of those people who just says, "Oh, I'm just going to play retro games because all new games are different." How everything's done is different, in which I agree. It's completely different. Is it better? No, I don't think it is personally. But there's a lot of problems with it. There are going to be some things I do want to talk about. I might talk more about the what is it called? That thing I talked about. I think it was on my other channel. It might be on this channel too. I can't remember. The stop killing games movement. So I do want to talk about that a little bit more in detail, and I'm going to go through. I might do that in my next video. I was going to do one of my own organic videos, but I'll do that tomorrow because I want to start sorting my room out. My room is still bad. But yeah. Yeah, that's about it, guys. I've really got nothing really bad to say about the game, other than the only hard part is just finding everything. Once you find everything and know where everything is, it's pretty easy. For the most part. Like I said, quest 1 is easy. They're not too hard, they're not too far out the way, they're pretty straightforward. The only level you might have problems finding is level 7 because it's in a lake near level 3. So if you got to level 3 or dungeon 3, all you gotta do is go to on the left and then up 1 and you'll see a lake with a moblin. And you just gotta play the flute, which you get from level 5. So yeah, I do remember the game pretty much inside out, guys. I'm really good at that game. Maybe I'll stream it if that's a demand for you guys. If you guys tell me to stream it, I'll freaking stream it. I don't care. I just gotta work out when I'll stream it, that's all. On that note, I'm gonna finish it up here, guys, because I enjoy the game too much and I don't wanna get too sidetracked. I got this terrible tendency of over talking, just talking about the same thing over and over. But either way, guys, if I'm gonna give it a rating out of 10, I'll probably give it like an 8 for an NES. Now remember, I'm not gonna downgrade it to like 1 or 2 or 3 because it was not from the NES. I balance based on the console that I'm reviewing. So if it was the NES game, so I'm basing it on the NES timeline. So that's why that's still an 8. But yeah, other than that, guys, cheers. I hope to see you for the next video. Cool. Bye, sis.